Bless you. Hey everybody, I'm Justin Nightinger, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master tonight on DM Saving Throw. As always, we're going to introduce everybody. We are down a few people tonight, but we're going to introduce everybody in alphabetical order. And start off with you, Casey.
Hey everybody, my name's Casey Boyd. I just sneezed super hard. I'm playing Byron Bancroft, your lovable bard that is a human variant with some warlock traits and magic in general. Emily. You're muted.
You're muted, Emily, so you got to start all over again.
I'm so sorry. It's the Captain Crunch. It threw me off. Hello, my name is Emily. I play Clem Hawthorne, a human warlock / blacksmith who had so much fun playing Santa last week. And that's really all I have to say.
Hi, I'm Rob. I play Casper, and I had a lot of fun receiving presents last week. So, chiefly ogre gauntlets of ogre strength, I think is what it was. So, I'm huge.
Yeah, so you're
That's what he tells all the ladies.
Hey, even if it's a lie, it's what you got to work with. So
you know what they say about big gloves.
All right, so we're playing D&D 5e with a few homebrew rules added into the mix. We are using D&D Beyond, so scroll over the left-hand side of your screen, and you'll see some neat stuff about our PCs. Last thing in the middle is our sweet Tailspire board. We're not sponsored by them, but as I said last week, they probably should. Any other questions before we jump into the recap? Nope. Okay. Nope. So, as Casper was saying, last week the gang tricked me into getting better stuff than they should have. By the gang, I mean Clem. They got some cool gifts. One of them I missed in my reading, and that's okay because I'll kill them just the same. They also ran into the Scorched Palm, and Clem almost got killed by a magically quickened ballista bolt. Lastly, they ended up at the Gilded Tortoise restaurant. Gilded Tortoise restaurant. So the Gilded Tortoise is a hotel. In the restaurant, Turtle Soup speaking to Emily. When we last left them, Emily wanted something done for her before she would tell the gang. You guys actually, I think you need a posse name so I can stop saying the gang. Asking them, you got to do something for me before I do something for you.
Good.
Let's see. Last week we gave inspiration to Legendary Wifey. So if you are here, make sure that you give me inspiration or de-inspiration as you see fit, or you can give inspiration to the PCs as much as you want. And by as much as you want, I mean one time, whatever you want. Keep being awesome in chat. Let's see. Lisa's not here today, so I guess it's Rob's turn to pick somebody for inspiration. Last reminder before we kick things off, please join our Discord. You can find a link to our Discord and all the other points of contact below this video, or if you're listening to this in a future podcast or on YouTube, check the description because all that stuff's there. As with everyone else on the internet, please, if you have a high second, give us thumbs up, like, all that stuff, so that people can find us on the interwebs. As I was going through last week's episode, I did realize I missed something. Even though she tricked me into giving Casper better stuff, I didn't give Emily inspiration. So, Emily, you get inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Everybody ready to get going?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we ended with Emily, the NPC, talking to you guys and saying, I'm going to need you guys to do something for me before I can give you the information that you need. I've been tasked with clearing a local park, if you will. It's a minor, almost like a forest. I've been asked to clear Donver's Forest. It's a large park here in the in the Royal District. But so far I've been thwarted. I sent a group of 4 in the other day, and they haven't come back yet. So that's what I need from you. I need you to go in there and clear it out for me, and then I'll get you the information that you need.
You couldn't send your overpriced goons to do it.
I did send my overpriced goons, and they didn't come back. So that's where you come in. And since you want something from me, I want something from you.
Okay, fine. We'll help.
Okay. So if you would just go over to the to Donverse Forest, and I think you guys are familiar with the Bronze Mall. They're over there guarding it so people don't go in. And I've already kind of started paying someone to do this, so you're gonna take them with you when you go over there.
Is there any inclination as to what we might be coming into?
I'm not sure. That might be something you need to ask the Bronze Mall outside the gate. They're asking me to clear the forest. I was told that some people were disappearing there, and I'm not one to turn down a quick coin.
Okay. Casper, Clem, any other thoughts?
So you're just contracting this workout from?
Well, I mean, I've been asked to do this, and since you guys want something from me, I'm asking you to do it for me. I don't know that I'd say contract it out. I'm really only going to be paying you in knowledge.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. How good were the people that you sent out originally?
They weren't bad. They were, bouncers and local thugs in the area. Since this is the Royal District, they're a little bit better than normal. But I'm sure as someone as strapping as you, and she puts her arm up on your arm, like her hand on your arm, and just holds it there a little longer than you're probably comfortable with, and gives it a squeeze, looking directly at Byron, and she says, I'm sure someone as strapping as you could take care of this just by yourself, but I'll allow them to come, and this waif over here as well.
She means you,
Waif.
Clem.
I'm no waif. Thank you very much.
A good argument.
So, you want us to clear this forest out for you?
Yes. Byron, is this one slow?
No, do you have any intel on anything to do with what's in there besides your people going missing before we step into this?
Apparently, she doesn't know what she pays people for. We're supposed to ask the Bronze Mall. This is what you would call entitled people.
And you'd ask if I am slow. Okay.
Well, I did just say this 30 seconds ago, and I thought that maybe you'd be taking notes. And she turns to Byron and she says, "Good luck. I hope this one doesn't get you killed."
Oh, no. She's the mean one.
You're the mean one.
You
only think I am.
Donut sitting on Clem's shoulder and just like growls at Emily. And you see like her back spine like ruffle up.
And I would make a noise, but my noise cancellation would would cancel it out. So just imagine the most adorable little hiss that you could think of.
Yes, like a little kitten hissing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And then when it's done, it like kneads its claws into your arm. And no one is scared.
Okay, very well. We will seek out people that are actually in the know.
As you should. Anything else from me? As she turns her back to you and just signals the rabbit folk person, the Haragon, to get another drink.
by anything else would imply that you've given us something in the first place. You haven't. All we're
Oh,
doing
I
is
have.
errands for you.
Yes, yes. I believe this is what they call in the business a fetch quest.
Yes. So is there anything else we can do for you while we're in this process? Because you've done nothing for us so far.
She looks at you and she says, "Well, if you could just make sure your jaw's not tired when you get back, that would be great too." And she shoos you away.
While we're walking away, Yasmin says, I don't really understand that one.
Um,
On
she's
the X, Byron.
she has talents. She's better when her mouth is shut.
Oh. Okay. All of your friends are like that.
Well, you're my friend, Casper.
I know.
Okay.
To the park!
Okay.
To the park.
Forest.
All right. I need to get some people.
Let's get a cool board.
We are getting a cool board.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see on it though, so I'll have to adjust the
Brightness.
yeah.
Is it going to be a spooky board?
It is going to be a spooky board. Oh, Casper's still gigantic. I'm going to bring you guys all here.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. He's
Also,
gigantic. I just like seeing the ground shake when he moves his piece around.
I mean, really, that's not even wrong. I am gigantic, so.
There you go. You're still gigantic. Hold on. Set size.
So
regular
spooky.
size. Yep, and I need to find, let's see, Clem.
Oh, wow. Oh, where is this?
This
Where
is
is
in relation to the city?
This is in the middle of the city. Think of it
What?
like fantasy Central Park.
Okay.
So it's a big sprawling park in the
Jesus.
middle of the royal
is-
district.
This is like if the Forbidden Forest were Central Park.
Yeah,
Right,
you think
right.
Central Park at night is bad?
Yeah.
Imagine this place. Jeez.
This is good. I like the red.
Yeah. So you guys can see everything on there? Okay.
Yep.
Ish. Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk for about 15-20 minutes. You guys would all know that this park is here. And as you guys are getting there, you see an old friend. You see Uli Brightbeard standing there, and he's like shooing people off and making sure that they can't get into the park.
Uli, how'd you get stuck on door duty, huh?
It's you. I am. And he looks down a little ashamed, and he goes, I've gone after Prowler again, and they demoted me to the street. I'm no longer. Yes, I'd rather not talk about it, but let's just say you can only go at Prowler so many times.
Would you like to borrow a mall? I think Casper has one.
Oh, do you have a mall I could have? I could
Not
keep these
have,
people
I just-
away.
No.
Huh.
I do have. Oh no. Yeah, you can have my mall. Do you want? Okay.
I would like this fancy-looking mall. He's looking at your back at the one that looks like
Yeah.
this one here is the one that I think I should have, and he's trying to take the really good one off your back.
With just as NPCs, I don't think they're gonna get the plus on a weapon. Listen, I got a great sword. I got a long sword. I got a rapier. Actually, here, Byron, you take this back.
Oh,
No,
he
I'm
can.
not good with swords, but I'll take that.
No, this is for Byron. You can have. What do you mean you're not great with swords? Really?
I do okay.
Really?
I'm better with a maul, and he looks longingly at your maul, going like this, waggling his
Casper's gonna
fingers together.
take his now mailed gauntlets and just like pop him in the shoulder.
Oh, you're a strong lad.
Stop.
Caves in his
Here.
chest.
He's just dead. Again, another one. I'll give him the great sword. If he wants a great sword, I'll give him my great sword.
You hand it over to him, and with both hands, it just falls into the dirt. and he's like trying to pick it up, and he's like, oh, this is a strong one, and he uses his knee to like get up on his shoulder, and now he's holding it, walking around. He's like, yes,
All
now I feel strong.
I take the greatsword back.
No,
You do
no, it's
realize greatswords are lighter than malls, you asshole.
it's a leverage thing, so it's very long.
Okay.
Yes, his fulcrum's very close to the ground.
He takes the great sword, and he's able to carry it. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's so good to see you guys. I haven't seen a friendly face in a while.
I mean, it's only been a couple of weeks.
It's been rough. I accused them of bad things. I went back after the serial groper, and they were not okay with that.
What?
Do we know what the serial groper is?
I'm pretty sure that was one of the crimes that he accused the Prowler of. When you guys were like, well, I think Lisa was like, what other crimes? And I was like, there was a serial groper, and there was.
That would be the married groper.
Oh, the married groper. I'm sorry.
Unless our notes are wrong, but
that's probably right. It's been probably 16 weeks since I talked about it.
They didn't like it when you went after the groper?
It was because I blamed Prowler as being them again. It's I just hate them so much.
I think you need another line of work, buddy.
I'll say. I mean, I've been trying to keep people out of this forest. There's been strange screams back there. I don't know what's going on, and there's just every time I look back there, there's just movement in the tall grass. And as you guys look back, there's like trees, but there's also really high grass in places. And you can see how somebody with an overactive imagination would get very scared very quickly.
You're not one for scary things, are you, Uli?
I'm now that I have my sword, I'm better. Before I only had this, and he reaches down and he has like just a little knife. Like it's not even a stabby knife. It's like a knife that you would eat an apple with.
You know, for you guys being the bronze mall, you would have assumed that you would have had a mall that had been bronzed. I don't know. Just, it's a marketing thing, but you should think about it.
Okay. So I used to have a bronze mall, and they took it from me.
You gave it to him.
Yes, I know. I gave it to him, but then they gave me another one because I think I gave somebody else's mall to him who was being annoying. I gave him, but then they took my mall and they put me on the streets.
I would just like to say, not as Clem, only in this campaign would we spend 10 minutes talking to Uli about weapons before even making it into the spooky forest.
You know, you'd be proud. The mall that you gave me is, we killed a necromancer with it. So.
By proxy, I killed a necromancer? And he stands up a little bit taller. He's like, I killed a necromancer.
Unironically, good for you.
Byron.
He's not saying necromancer, he's saying mechromancer, because he's not really sure that necromancer's how you say it. He thinks it's mechromancer.
Thank you for explaining that, Justin. I appreciate that.
Byron uses his staff and pushes him forward. Go get him, big guy.
Yeah, and for that, you get to lead us into the forest.
No.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Get out of here.
While this is going on, Clem, I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Can we take bets?
I bet low.
Me too. What'd you get?
Is it 8?
Nope. So the two of you are talking to Uli, and what are you guys' passive perceptions?
Including mine, just theirs. Okay.
Nope, just theirs.
12.
18.
Okay. Byron,
Mine's
you
so
see
lower.
Clem just walking into the forest.
Bye, Clem.
Okay. So Clem,
can you say that
walks...
out loud?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
Bye, Clem. Where are you going?
I don't know where to move my character.
Does she go
That's fine.
forward
That
down
works.
the path or just off into the
She goes
woods?
down the path. She's not going to the left. She goes.
Oh, oops. Okay, sorry. My bad.
That's okay. And you guys look over and you see.
Jesus, she's at the other end of the map already.
I just threw her. I don't know.
You guys see for the first time the person that was sent with you into the forest. And she looks like Clem?
Is it not Uli?
It looks like Clem.
No, not Clem. Looks like Emily. Do you want to describe this person?
Yes, I'm test playing another character. So this person is an elf. She is super, super like pale. Like when I say white skin, I mean literally white skin and white hair to match, with these like dark navy blue eyes. She's wearing like a deep blue cloak and just some simple leather armor that looks like it has some like little dot etched into it, forming some different shapes. I'm sorry, Lisa just went in chat, says what? Yeah, and she looks like super like quiet, and just like delicate and like very elven and pale is the general gist of what you get. She's got a quarterstaff strapped to her back and a crossbow at her side.
Okay. All right. Yes, Lisa, you are being replaced.
No, she's not.
I believe this is where we scream out, "Ah, undead!" And then we try to attack her, right? Because that's what happens every time.
No, this is where you hear a very familiar person named Clem screaming in the forest.
I think.
Do that. Okay.
Well, in all fairness, she's dead. She was the idiot that walked off.
I agree. Okay. Hey, new person. What's up?
Listen, I got tired of playing a warlock, you guys, okay? I didn't like it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
You're okay.
And boop, gone.
Listen, Clem apparently doesn't get a dramatic death, which is fine.
She doesn't?
Oh,
Just
no. Well,
wait.
who
We
knows what's
haven't
gonna
got to
happen.
her body yet.
Fair.
All right, let's go.
Byron points up
God.
forward and says, "Okay, on the other end of this forest is a glue factory."
Brianna is the.
Let's go.
Are you the people sent by Miss Emily to aid me in clearing the forest?
Yes. Are you another high-paid individual who has no skills and no opportunity to do anything?
No, Byron, what was the term that you used? High-paid goon? High-paid thug?
Sure, either one of them. They all suit. They're usually overpaid and underqualified.
What is this word goon? Is it a compliment?
Depends on who you are, I suppose. Okay.
Huh.
Well,
Well,
She needs
My
a
name
character
is-
out here.
what?
Oh, yeah, you need a character.
It's fine. I'll just be invisible without an
so
invisibility spell.
I do appreciate the introduction. However, our longtime group member wandered off and is screaming horrifically. So I think we're gonna go over there now.
I haven't introduced myself, but yes, there are terrible things in this forest.
Okay, then we should go faster. In fact, I'm going to go start jogging. You guys can follow me if you want, I guess. So okay.
Okay.
Casper starts jogging off.
Gwen is just gonna look confused and just. Oh, I can't move her.
Hold
Can
on.
you switch me? Okay, thank you.
Yep, there you go. So, sorry,
Can
go
I
ahead.
ask what Casper's speed is?
30.
I really want to be faster than you and just like trot past you and just be like, see you up ahead.
Although I'm not like sprinting there, I guess.
So,
She's
yes, you guys would
confused
know
with all
that
this
this area is very spooky.
Byron's going to lag behind.
Okay.
stuff. Nah. Can I ask
As
if Sorry.
Nope. Go ahead.
So,
Ask your questions before I get next position.
Would I have any knowledge already of what's going on, having already been told about all of this by Emily at all?
Nope. You would be in the same boat. You just got pulled in to help clear this out. She was going to put another party with you,
Sure.
but 2 other people showed up, and that's that.
So, Uli, what is it that we're looking for out here?
I haven't been in the forest, but people have been disappearing, and like I said, there's just strange screams. I just heard one a second ago. Where did your friend go? I don't know, but it's been eerily quiet, almost as if the wildlife is gone.
Well, I mean, now, hear me out. We could just scam her. She doesn't know anything about what's going on out here. She's hired us. We were supposed to talk to the Bronze Mall. They know nothing. I really don't see any issue with us just walking back, saying that we completed whatever it is mission that we need to have completed.
Up ahead, can I start stealthing as it sounds like I get closer to whatever's going on?
Sure. You can start stealthing. This park is gigantic. Give me a nature check.
Oh.
Walking next to Cass, probably like, she kind of smells like patchouli.
23. She would never, Casey.
I don't know what that is.
You see with a 23, you see blood on the ground, and then you start to see what looks like drag marks. And it's going in the direction opposite of the way you came. So towards the back of the map.
Wait.
So it's going
Can
in.
you flashlight me?
Can you see the light? It's going in this direction over here.
Oh yeah, okay.
But as you're looking on the ground, when you see the blood and the drag marks, I need you to give me a perception check.
Deep is that?
That's a whopping 8.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you can feel that something is watching you. Yeah, and that's what's going on there. As this path leads down, you can see something glowing in the distance. As you're moving down through the path, it looks like there is. Oh, there's Clem. Found Clem. Boop. It looks almost as if there's a portal in the middle of the forest. But as you see it, Byron, you hear a growl behind you. And I need some beasts. From atop the rock, you see, a very large wolf. And a couple other wolves. And we are now in combat.
He says monotone.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so portal is like blue glowing portal, very similar to what Sora keeps getting sucked through.
No, that was just the color I used. This is, there he is. There's my other guy. That was just the color that I built the portal. This one looks different. The other one looked almost to be just like a rip in time, space and time. This is just a big blue portal in the middle of the forest.
Okay.
Should we roll initiative?
Yes, please. Byron with an 18, Casper with a 17, and Winna, what's yours?
16.
16. Okay. Roll initiative. And start. Byron, you are up first.
Okay. So, bum, bum. Alrighty. And FYI, the music is off, no, or low.
Music's off.
Well, it's not set to battle music. Okay, so I guess for this one, I will
All right.
I will look at the druid and say, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's loud.
All right.
Oh, you're fine. Say, I'm not sure who you are, but you look good in leather, and I will give bardic inspiration to Clem's character, who is not canonically fed up with me yet. Gotcha.
You're not wrong.
And I will turn to Casper and say, okay, time to show him what you got, big guy. And I will tap him with my staff and cast enlarge on Casper.
Oh my god. All right, Casper, it's looking pretty big. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right,
Actually, I think.
Casper, you're
kind
up.
of is not super surprised that we're getting attacked, although he hates it that they're ambushing them. May I be larger, please, sir?
Aren't you already large?
No.
Yeah, you look.
Look
hold
at
on.
the size compared to me.
Oh, it just happened.
You're just so
Oh.
you're used to being so big all the time.
It's just a little
Oh.
delayed.
All right, can I hit him from here?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sorry to assume the wolf's gender. It. All right. Well, Casper, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. 'Cause I'm just gonna walk up to him. Casper clambers up the rock and gets really big. And he is going to.
Don't have a good spot for the camera here.
Smash. Casper climbs up, and while he's going, he's hefting his shield up. That's also really big, and attacks with his new longsword. Twice. And
Okay.
rolls a 1 for the first one.
The first attack's a 1. So you jump up onto this rock, and as you go to swing, your leg is not quite all on the rock, and you stumble down. And you're not prone, but you are kneeling down. And with a 1, we're gonna say that's the end of your turn there.
What? Well, my entire turn?
Or actions, unless you guys want me to start doing more critical things, like, so you guys didn't want me to like break swords or make it fly away or anything
Sure.
like that. So
I-
I'm just saying that.
I think he normally has 2 attacks. That's why.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
is his
yeah,
punishment
but I
rolling a
didn't-
1.
Okay. I do have bonus actions. I'm not gonna.
Sure,
use them.
I'll let you have your bonus action.
Well, I don't want to.
Okay, fine. It's now
So.
Winner's turn. Emily.
I'm still getting the hang of this.
Well, if you'd like,
Go
you can
bear.
pass your turn, and I can go and attack you all.
No, that's okay. I would rather not.
Okay.
I am going to. Is it canon as it is here that one wolf is bigger than the other ones?
Yeah, so let me give you a little bit more explanation what's going on here. The wolf right in front of Casper, this is a large, just snow white wolf. It appears that this would probably be the pack leader, where the other 4 are regular size wolves. They are like a dingy gray colored, but the larger one does look like the leader.
Okay. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the big one. The big boy.
Okay.
It's a 15 to hit.
Does a 15 hit? Yes, it does.
So before I do damage, he also the next attack roll made against him before the end of my next turn has advantage as well. So
Okay.
whoever attacks him next has advantage, and his damage is 15 radiant damage.
So this bolt just shoots up and bursts onto this large wolf, and you hear a low whine, and you said it's 15 damage?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then as my bonus action, actually, I'm just gonna hold at that for now.
Okay.
I think.
And of course, this crashed, so I need to reload my encounter. D&D Beyond, you're great until you're not. There we go. At least it holds my spot now. Right, so this large wolf snarls at Casper and is going to bite.
Ow! My humiliation.
That is a
Hurts more.
21 to hit.
The hit hits. Oh.
And that is you're groaning as you get bitten. His arm bites into you, and you take
His arm?
No, I'm
bites
sorry. His
into
teeth bite into your arm as you bring your arm up to shield you from it. But you take 10 damage, and give me a strength saving throw.
I mean,
Hey, another natural one.
All right.
Let's keep him rolling, baby.
So it grabs your arm and just pulls you forward, and you are now knocked prone. And that is its turn. And the other wolves, which I can't count because I put too many wolves on the board here.
4.
No, it's only supposed to be 3. So the first wolf here, he is going to jump down and try to attack. He's going to try to attack Byron. And let's see here. That is a 18
Yeah,
to hit.
that'll hit solid.
All right. So that is 9 points of damage, and can I get a strength saving throw?
Five.
Okay, so it jumps down off the ledge, landing in the well-worn track, runs up to you and just grabs your leg. And when it grabs your leg, it just pulls you out from under you, and you are now prone also. This wolf here, we'll call it wolf number 2, is going to jump down and try to bite. Is it Winna?
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce it? So try to bite Winna.
Winna, chicken dinner.
Oh, great.
Yay! So
That
is 12 to hit.
miss.
Okay. Well, luckily I get a second chance. And this one is going to get advantage on its attack roll because there is another wolf near it. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. Can I get a strength saving throw?
Mm-hmm. 18.
Okay. So it jumps down, tries to do the same thing where it grabs your leg and pull you down, but you hold fast as it bites into your leg for 7 damage. And it is now Byron's turn.
Okay. Oh, actually, 1 second.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I had to
1
roll. I had to roll a Constitution save because of the wolf hitting me.
Oh, okay.
To see if I could keep concentrating on the enlarge for.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Okay. Casper, still big.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, brother.
So I am. So it has my arm in its mouth, basically.
So mechanically,
Mhm.
what it does is it bites, and then if you fail the strength save, it knocks you prone.
Okay.
So it lets go. It's not like it's a grapple or anything. So it's just essentially just grabbing your leg, pulling it out from under you, and then letting go.
Okay, so then I can stand up free action.
You should be able to. Yep.
All right. Okay, so I think I'll stand up there, and then I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to position myself around this side, not leaving it's, like basically kind of rotating around. Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Thunderwave and hit. I think I'll hit the top wolf too. Let's do a little cone damage here.
Let me see the magic.
Right.
Now, does Thunderwave hit every creature, or is it just hit the creatures that you want it to?
Every creature. It'll hit.
Well,
yeah.
This is how you die.
Great.
2 characters for the price of 1.
Yeah, well, actually, so that hits everybody except for Klumar or Casper.
Okay. So
including,
what do we need to do?
So it is you guys will roll a Constitution saving throw. Looking to beat a 15. All
right. So there's so these are for the regular wolves. The one directly behind you fails, and the other 2 pass, and then the big one, I gotta see what his Constitution is.
And Winna, you'll have to roll a con save as well.
I can't remember my advantage button, so I'm rolling just twice.
That's fine. So the one behind you fails. Everybody else saved.
Okay.
I got an 18.
So he'll walk around and say, "I apologize, whoever you are," and he will slam his hands together and kind of do the Gandalf staff crack into the ground, and
nice.
It will kind of thunder out from him. So 8 points of damage to the wolves who saved, 16 to the one that didn't. That's 8 to you, Winna, as well.
Okay, so that was this is the one you said 16.
16, the one that failed, and 8. Yeah.
All right. So this was a well-placed spell. You see the 2 directly in front of you just wince in pain as this earth tremors shoot across the ground, and you just hear a sound of wet explosion behind you as the wolf behind you is no more.
Sweet.
And this one up here, he also gets hurt, but he's a big beefy boy.
Okay, I would like to use the rest of my movement. I've got about 20 more feet if I can climb up, if that's possible.
Of course. I'll say it would be a DC 5, so because it's all jagged and this is a park. This would be well worn from kids climbing up and down on it. As long as you don't get a 1, you should be okay.
Nat 20 for 22.
Oh, you it's the most flourishy shit you've ever seen. Casper, you're on the ground, but I would imagine you're probably impressed. He sticks the landing and everything. He does like a full forward flip and lands on the ground.
Casper's just
All right. Anything else for you, sir?
Yeah. I'll look down at Casper and I'll say, "Would you get up already? You're much stronger than this, I promise."
Oh yeah.
Bardic inspiration. Done.
All right. Casper, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm on the ground.
Yep.
Is it also technically on
Is it also technically what?
the ground? How do I get up? Do I have to just? Can I just stand up? Or...
Yeah, he pulled you down, but then
So
not grappling me.
No. It would be for an attack at advantage if you were still on the ground, but that's all it really does. So the idea would be is there's 5 of these things attacking one person.
Gotcha. Okay. I stand up.
Okay.
Attack twice. With my full attack action this time.
Okay. Roll a 1.
Hey, a 27 this time.
That
for 12 damage plus 4.
This is slashing.
It is.
All right.
Plus 4 damage.
Okay.
So 12 plus 2, so 14 damage on my first hit. And then 17 to hit for 10 more damage.
Okay. All right. So you stand up and you cut this, just gash this thing down the side. It like lacerates its shoulder open, and you can just see blood oozing out of its shoulder. As this thing is not looking very good.
Can I say I also get another d4? I thought it was once per turn, but I reread it, so it's every attack that I do with enlarge is an extra 1d4. So
Okay, give me the 1d4.
3.
Okay, so it's even gashier. This thing that you hit, it's extra gash. All right, anything else, Casper?
Yeah. Fuck you, wolf.
And the wolf looks at you, and it can't speak back, but you can tell it knows what you said.
Wait. Guiding Bolt hasn't worn off yet, has it?
No, because I haven't gone yet.
Well, it should have reminded me.
Sorry.
So you get advantage, right?
Yeah.
You want to roll again, see if you get a crit?
I mean,
one.
plus
I'm
plus
sorry,
it's
it's my first time.
plus it's flanked, so
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not used to flanking, but I rolled again. I didn't get a crit, so it's fine.
Okay.
We're good.
So,
It's my turn.
winner, it's your turn.
I am going to. What's the distance for this one?
They're like 5 feet away from you.
I think she meant
No,
the
I'm
spell.
looking at. Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, they're 300 feet away.
Okay. I am going to let them deal with the big boy and cast Moonbeam.
Ooh, that
is-
sounds fun.
Says it's a
Big
5-foot
spell.
cylinder, which
It
should work
is.
out perfectly.
Almost dead.
It
Yeah,
says-
I mean, are you
Wait, wait.
casting it on yourself or are you casting it next to you?
I'm casting it next to me. It says 5-foot radius, so yeah.
Oh, 5-foot radius, you should be good to hit both of them.
Yeah. So
Now-
basically, oh, go ahead.
Will that hurt you if you're in that beam of moonlight? Does it say every creature?
It does. Wait, but it's when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So what I'll likely do. Go ahead.
If you cast it on yourself, that counts.
Yes.
that.
Where is it though?
But here, I think if you, because you could cast it just slightly in front of you, and it just like right at the edge of your toes, you could probably hit the other guys without hitting you.
Yeah, I think I can get like the tail end of them. I'm pretty sure. If I
Oh no,
do
you're
it, like
you're good.
over here, but like further away. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yes. So what that one does is when they start their turn, since they'll be in the moonbeam, they have to make a Constitution saving throw, and then get the most terrible. Is that radiant damage I just rolled to count? Probably.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Great. It's terrible, but that's fine.
Please remind me when it's their turn.
Yeah.
I already rolled for them, so just let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No, yes, that's it. That's it.
All right. So this wolfy creature looks directly in Casper's eyes, and you see this icy breath form up around its face as it lets out this ice blast. Oops, this is the wrong creature.
What?
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
You have Bardic Inspiration, just FYI.
I do, and I'm going to use it. I got an 11 naturally. What D8, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Plus 6, so 17.
It's good enough. So you can see this coming, and you're able to twist slightly out of the way, but you're still going to take half damage as you can feel the cold almost crystallizing across your chest. And it was for 21 points of damage, so you'll take 10 points of damage. And
Good.
that is its turn. So it's now these other wolves' turns. So what happens with your moonbeam as this giant beam of moonlight shoots down and hits these poor wolves?
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay,
The
the one
DC
behind you
14.
passed. The one in front of you did not.
Okay, so if it fails, it takes 2d10 radiant damage, and half of that if it succeeded.
And
if
what'd you
we're
roll?
using what I rolled before
Mhm.
when I cast the spell, it was only 4 radiant damage. So I
Okay.
rolled very terribly.
So 4 and then half of 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Great
That's 2.
job that did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
So you see this light just tear down, and it cuts through, and where these wolves' heads used to be, there is now giant chunks where the light has ripped their face directly off, and they both fall over dead.
Some powerful moonbeam.
Mhm.
They were down to 2 hit points each. All right. So it is back to the top of the order, and Byron, it's your turn.
Byron standing behind. I guess I can see if I roll. Yeah. And he's going to take the rapier out.
Okay.
And as it shines from the moonlight, he's just going to try and stick it behind the wolf into him.
Okay.
19
That's going to hit.
and 10 damage.
All right. So you bring this down and just lance into its back. Did you get a second roll on that? Because you have
I did. It didn't crit. So
okay. All right. Cool. So and you do 10 damage on this poor little pupper, and it is now very, very ragged.
okay.
wanna do anything else?
No, I think I'm okay after that.
Okay. Casper, what's it?
Hey!
What do you want to do? You want to bring us home?
Oh, yeah. I'll stab it twice. Hiya! 24 to hit.
That is going to
For
hit
8 damage.
8 damage. Does that add your +4?
It doesn't, but also I don't. It's faster to just attack, so I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. 17
Okay.
to hit for 7 damage.
Okay. Tell
Does that
me
kill?
how you kill this.
All right, so the wolf uses its fire breath, and so Casper, not fire, ice breath, and Casper tries to, block it with his shield, but it goes around and it crystallizes on him, so he's kind of like moving and shaking to get the ice off of him, and while he does that, Byron stabs it in the butt, and so it it snarls and turns around, and he shakes off the crystal in time to just slash him across the side again, and all of its lifeblood spills out, and it's dead.
Byron was
Alright.
just trying to get another wet explosion.
Too bad he did not. But you guys are out of combat. As you kill this wolf, though, you all feel an eerie presence in this space. You can give me a perception check. What we got?
11.
15.
15? Winna?
14.
14? You cannot tell what it is, but once again, all the hairs on the back of your neck are sticking up. And actually, with the 15, in the tall grass behind you, you can see that something is moving there as it's running in the opposite direction, like away from you guys. Think very Jurassic Park with the raptors in the tall grass.
Clever girl.
Clem, is that you? I see something in the grass over there.
Uli? Is that you?
Bully! Come out, Bully! We can see a great sword wobbling around. I took a decent bit of damage in that fight, so I have some hit points left to heal, but not a lot.
I can cast a healing word on him.
Oh, good. Please.
Okay.
Gwenna's gonna climb up on the rocks.
Bam.
You two are
8.
quite talented.
Thanks.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
I mean, you didn't do so bad yourself. I noticed that you use moonlight to melt the face off of animals.
That was pretty badass.
That's a talent.
And it's daytime, too. That's weird.
Very well versed in knowledge of the stars and night.
I am
Quite fascinating, really.
You know, I'm also quite versed at night.
Oh. I hate that you would have no idea what you're doing.
Explain more, Byron. Explain more.
How so?
I'm just a man of many talents. Something's bugging me. I feel like there's someone watching us.
I agree. They just ran off through the grass over there. We should go find Clem, though, or what's left of her at this point, I guess.
Okay.
She's probably dead, right?
You guys could clearly follow the drag marks in the ground.
Is this Clem's marks? Jesus.
Well, it does look like a metal arm that was grasping at the earth as she was pulled away.
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah. You look over and there's just an arm there. No Clem. No. You guys, but you could see that she was putting up a fight. There's like kick marks. But she was being dragged back in the direction of this portal.
Oh no. It's the hentai portal.
That weird lit up thing, right?
Yeah, it's the weird lit up thing.
Okay.
It's the plane of dicks or whatever. No.
Plane of tentacle dicks. No.
Also known as
Halloween.
So, as you guys get closer to the portal, you can actually see directly through the portal, and on the other side, it is pitch black, and there is a house. It is a pretty big mansion. It looks rather run down, and I am going to put you on that map. Right now, actually, I forgot to say who. So this map that we're on right now, it was Tails Bazaar. It was XX Jade Phoenix XX, and it's called Encounter in the Woods. And the one that we are going to is called Haunted House. It's Melkor on Tails Bazaar.
Spoilers.
Yep.
Assuming we go through the portal, Justin.
Yeah, if you don't want to go through the portal, you don't have to.
No,
We have
go through
tons
the
of new
portal.
character, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you could be done.
No. Made a haunted
Okay.
house for Halloween.
Byron and
Spooky.
Casper. Oh, you're still a big guy. You still a big guy right now?
For a minute. Probably
Oh.
in a minute.
Yeah, let's make you smaller. Set size and small. All right, let's draw you over to this map. Here you come. Okay, so this is a run-down house. It looks like it's 2 floors. The shutters are all askew. There's a heavy fog in this area, and you feel very unsettled just being here. To the east, there appears to be some sort of graveyard. But directly in front of you is a porch up to this building. As I said, it's 2 floors. On the top of the porch, there are gargoyles looking down on you, and there is. It looks like nature's trying to take back the building. There's ivy growing up the sides. There is moss all over the roof, and it's just a very heavy smell of decay.
So this is spooky, right? Like, it's not just me.
Quite creepy.
It will be scary if we find out that our longtime friend has been murdered here.
Well, I mean, see, even she's afraid, and she's undead. I mean,
I'm not undead.
Are you undead?
Oh,
No.
she looks like a
No, it's
friend of
fine.
ours.
It's okay. You can be
Undead are
undead.
not natural. I am not undead.
Oh. That'll be interesting later. So for now, want to go in? Want to knock?
I guess. I think we should. I mean, I wouldn't knock. I mean,
Why not?
well, because Clem was drug in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's just say, fuck normal. Come on, giving them the niceties of things. Let's just barge in.
As you're saying that, there's a very deep screeching as the front doors open all on their own.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, they probably heard you talking about being rude.
Exactly. So the house is trying to be nice for us.
Don't
Clem,
break me, I'm a house.
Say it, docs.
if you fuck
okay.
with us, I'm going to set you on fire, just so you know.
You're on fire anyway.
You walk into this entryway, and there are statues on either side of you, and a big red rug in the middle of the room. The statues are very, very worn. Some of them are broken in places, and it is people in hoods. Some of them have shields. Some of them have swords. You see one of them with a holy symbol, and then you guys see Clem in the middle of the floor.
Oh.
See, Clem was just fooling around. Clem, get up.
Nothing.
Oh no. I use channel divine sense, detect good and evil, and undead and fiends.
I'm gonna use a medicine check.
Okay, so you're checking all that stuff, Casper, and you don't see anything. But Byron, when you are what'd you get on your medicine check?
6.
Even with a 6, you are able to see that she is almost as white as your new friend.
Byron puts a mirror underneath her nose to see if she's breathing.
2 little holes in her neck.
Oh.
Well,
And there's the gravity.
Oh no. Can I? Oh no. Quick. What do we know about vampires?
I don't know. Give me a history check.
Okay. I did save 5 hit points in my lay on hands pool. Oh, there you go. 25 and 16.
Yeah, natural 20 for 25.
You guys would know that this seems to be a vampire bite. You would know that vampires are super strong and that they usually protect the areas they live at, and they have the ability to change into different forms, as well as they tend to surround themselves with things like bats and wolves.
So, I think we're all familiar. We've heard tales and stories among monsters, and One of which is being undead. This is clearly a vampire bite. The wolves outside, the drained blood, the hole marks on the side. I mean, it's clearly the work of a vampire.
Okay, can you try and heal her? Is vampirism a disease or a curse?
It's more murder. Is she still alive?
No, she is. When you're looking at her, what'd you roll again for your? You rolled a 6.
Yeah, I just literally took a mirror and stuck it underneath her
Yeah.
nose like a druggie, like just see if she's breathing.
Nope, nothing.
Okay. Well, this is not good. Casper's very upset.
We can take care of this. We are prepared for this situation. He pulls out the little cloth and opens it up and says, "We'll just take her to Nyx. Nyx will fix her." And he'll just kind of push Clem's body into the hole.
Okay.
Well, we don't have much time. We have like an hour.
No, inside of and he folds up the thing. This is like suspended animation. It's not like she can go anywhere in this, right?
No, but... Oh, wait. Are you saying Nyx will just turn her into a zombie? What?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how any of this works.
What? I thought... You just said we had a plan. No. Do we have any way to revive her? I don't.
Excuse me.
No.
What is a Nyx?
Come back with us after we're done vanquishing whatever thing that we're going to fight here, and you'll get to meet her. I'll introduce you. You guys can have a drink. Well, you can drink. She'll stare at you because she's cold and calculating. Anyway, she's she has elven features. She has lighter skin. She has she kind of resembles you in a way. A little bit different.
Should quite like to meet this Nyx.
You hear swooning in the background. She's there, but not there.
Byron,
Well,
you don't seem to be concerned about this
I
at all.
don't know that I've shared much with you. I pretty much don't process emotion like that. I grew up burying all of my friends and townsfolk.
Byron, now is not the time for backstory.
Oh, well.
Clem is dying. Is dead.
No, Clem's dead. There's nothing that we can do to save her right now.
Okay, out of character, do we not have Revivify as a spell between us?
You know who has Revivify as a
Yeah,
spell?
as you say, the one that's not with us, Nyx. That's why I'm going to take her to Nyx.
Okay, but that has like an hour.
We don't have the ability to do anything. Like, she's dead. I threw her into a hole.
Okay. All right.
I mean, like, unless you are you thinking that we should just leave the room real quick? Is that what your thought is?
Well, I mean, do we want to like roleplay that Clem is dead, or
I mean, yeah.
do we?
That was what Byron was doing. He put her into a hole. That's what he's done his whole life.
Okay. All right. Then let's look for what did this then.
Yeah, I'm. If you need time to grieve, I'm fine. She'll either come back with us or we'll bury her. This is the way of life. This will happen to me. This will happen to you.
He's not wrong.
I see that you seem to be struggling with this.
Okay, so she's not dead forever yet, is why I'm struggling with this.
Well, no one is ever truly dead forever if you know the right magic.
Okay, let us continue on.
It'll be okay, Casper, I promise.
I believe you.
So just to make you feel a little bit better, Revivify is within the last minute.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So even if Nyx was here, you would not think that Revivify would work. Just so it helps a little bit with wrapping around your head around that.
Okay.
Okay, so the room that you are in, you are seeing religious iconography of Sarin Ray all over the place, but it has been defaced. Before you, directly to the north, there is a door. There's a hallway leading down to the left, to the west, and one to the east. The one in the east has more of these statues. That now that you're paying attention to them, you can see that the faces of these creatures that are statues have been defaced.
Do we hear any sort of even the slightest noise coming from any direction?
No, you do not. But going back to those history rolls that you did, you would know that vampires are very sneaky, sir.
Yeah. Well, could one out sneak a vampire?
I don't think that's actually possible. I think we just have to... I mean, so with the 25 on history, do I know ways to kill them?
Yeah. So let me bring up. You know that they have an issue with sunlight, right? They have an issue with running water. And they can't enter a residence without being asked. And then you also know about the old stake in the heart while they're either unconscious or resting for the day.
Byron takes that same silver mirror and says, okay, let's just look around the room. Do I see anything that is a body but does not have a reflection or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. So
How dark is it in the house that we're in right now?
It's very dark. The outside was almost magically so. I guess I should have told you that when we came in. I did say it was dark, but I didn't mention that. Inside the house, it is lit by candle, but it is still dim light.
Gwenna's gonna pull just like a stone that she has out of her pocket and cast light on it, which will shed bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. And it's just gonna be like white light.
Okay, you can hit the torch on your character.
Can you remind me how to do that?
right
click on your character. Right click.
Darn.
And then go.
Thank you.
There you go.
So now there's like 20 foot. So in there being more light, is there anything we see that we would not have been able to see before?
You see again religious iconography on the walls. There are little statues that are hung. There are pictures. This appears to have been. It appears to be a defaced temple of Sarin Ray.
Isn't this Nyx's symbol? This is the god that she worships, right? That's the thing that she carries?
Yeah, I'll admit, I have no idea.
You know, not everybody prays to Eldath. You should learn other people's religions.
I mean, I know the gods, it just hasn't really come up.
You know, you need to show an interest in people, Casper.
Okay.
Like throwing them in a hole and they're dead.
I mean, I'm saving her. What were you going to do? Pine over her?
Yeah.
What good would that do? I'm keeping her from decomposing by putting her in an oxygenless dimension. So I think we're doing what we can. It's not like I can bring her back. I don't have that capability. I told you. and you're all the one that's getting all worked up about necromancy. That's what that would have been, bringing her back.
Casper does not engage in this conversation, and continues on into the house.
You guys are heading into the house. This is what one time was a fancy antechamber. There was places to sit, but the cushions have all been ripped up. There's blood on the floor. It's actually really, really stinks of decay in here. There is a set of steps leading up on the west wall here. There is also over past the steps there is a door also on the west. Again, religious iconography. Like I said, there's blood on like the walls. You can see handprints. It looks like something took its hands and scraped and like scratched open the leather seats.
Well, if we get any sense, this is where, you know, the wonderful wolves slept, I would assume. Or something more nefarious, like a bipedal wolf.
So, 60 feet from where Clem's body was, basically.
Okay. Can you show me with that?
Total
Where are you?
So I used my divine sense there. Oh, how long does it last? So 6 seconds, but so 60 feet from that point, yeah. Not behind total cover. So a wall. It wouldn't go behind a wall, but so
Okay.
in that range there was nothing.
Could you do that one more time?
Yeah. Let me zoom out.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
and it doesn't go through walls.
Correct.
You do not sense anything in that space.
There.
Oh. Oh, this map had a whole bunch of creatures in it. You do not sense anything in that space.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as Casper walks off, not engaging in the conversation, Byron will turn to Winna and just say, yeah, so our other companion, Nyx, the one that we were discussing, she has a bit of a passion for the school of magic around necromancy.
Well, I can't fault her as long as she sees death as natural. It's just the way of life.
It is.
Does she treat her subjects with respect?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume. I don't really know much about the undead.
Nor do I. I've heard there have been a lot more showing up recently.
Yes, we've actually had a hand in dispatching with a lot of that. We've been trying to hunt down the source. Something about some type of drug bringing creatures back to the undead, and necromancers trying to, you know, flesh that whole thing out as Byron's walking up the stairs. You know, it's kind of interesting. You just never know what people are into these days, but you know, new stuff, new worlds. Yeah.
So you guys head up these stairs. These stairs, while wooden at one point, they appear to have been created with a lot of care. That was a long time ago now. You're starting to see them decay, and as you get to the top of the stairs, you're seeing vegetation actually grow on the inside of the building, not just the outside of the building. So the ivy and moss that was on the outside of the building is starting to work its way in and try to tear the building down from the inside. As you walk across this hall that leads overlooking the open area below it, you come into a section. This appears to be probably where you would imagine the priests of Sarin, or whatever that whatever their holy people would be called, their monks, would study and sit in reflection. There is a large area that looks like it would have been used as a fireplace. There's some more religious iconography in the form of statues in this room, and there's also a very, very worn library across the east wall. In between that, there is a door leading through. And in the back, there are different pictures of, you would imagine, people who were probably in charge of this temple over time. It's kind of like how if you go to a swanky business place, like they're like, this guy was in charge from this time to this time, and this guy was in charge from this time to this time. That's what these pictures look like. But again, they have been slashed, and there are bloody handprints on the wall.
Looking at the library, are there any like particular books that seem to have been destroyed by whoever's in here?
You can see that the books have had pages ripped out. There are a lot of books that have just fallen to the passage of time. But you can go ahead and give me a perception or investigation check. Sorry.
Yeah, Byron will definitely be getting in on that.
18.
Sure.
Just because he's looking for any type of spell books from wizards.
I think Wynn is just looking to see if any like ones that have been specifically destroyed may give them any more clues as to like what they're dealing with here. I mean, it's obviously vampires, but you know, any more insight into.
I rolled a 21.
Okay. So you see that one of the books that was destroyed. Trying to get this spell up real quick. You see that it is actually got a scroll of daylight in it. So that's a third level evocation. You can also see that most of the books that were talking about any type of deity, pages have been ripped out almost fanatically. You guys also find some gold focuses that are worth about 60 gold apiece. So let's say you find 3 of them.
Yet no sign of these creatures who did all this damage.
Oh, they do have the ability to be invisible, so... And as he's walking by, he's gonna, like, try and have Athena, like, land and tap on Casper's shoulder.
Yes.
I want to cast Fairy Fire, but it's only a 20-foot cube, and what if I miss anyone?
I'll use... I don't know if I missed something, but I'll use Divine Sense then, now.
Okay.
This room looks disturbing.
Okay. So you're casting Divine Sense, Casper. You don't notice anything in this area right here. When you go through the other side, you're not noticing anything either, but this room in particular is very disturbing. So as you guys enter this room, there are corpses pretty much everywhere. You would imagine, if, without counting them, there's probably 25 to 30 dead people that are in this room, from children to old ladies. They are all completely pale, just like Clem was, and they have the 2 marks in their neck. But give me an investigation or medicine check.
Byron will snap his fingers and create like a area of prestidigitation around them that smells better than the decay.
Okay.
This investigation or medicine from everyone?
Yeah, as you guys are, if you're looking through the bodies.
I got a 22 for medicine.
13.
Yeah, 10 as Byron is using Mage Hand to push the bodies. He's close, but
Okay.
not too close.
So with a 13, you find 500 gold pieces. These bodies have not been picked over. None of them have weapons on them, but none of the bodies have had any of their stuff taken off them. That 500 gold pieces is in necklaces and rings and just all kinds of stuff. It's just easier to put in as 500 gold pieces. And what did you get, Casper, with your medicine check?
22.
22. So you notice that while there are a lot of the marks in the neck, there are also a lot of marks in the leg and in the thigh. This is something that's different than what you're used to seeing.
Okay.
This vampire is a bit more kinky.
Well, these puncture holes are actually smaller than the other holes that you saw, and they're a little bit wider apart. So, like, the ones in Clem's neck were like, if you take your fingers and put them just a little bit apart, that's where they would be at, kind of like where your incisors would be. These other ones are probably like 3.5 to 4 inches apart, which means that it's something had a wider mouth that was doing this.
Would they look like the distance of any sort of animal that any of us would know?
Me a nature check.
And
22.
22. With a 22, you can't tell what it was exactly. However, this looks like the bite of a lizard, or some sort of reptilian type thing.
it's another
Huh.
kobold.
I'm gonna look close and see.
Possibly.
These are not vampire bites.
Well, those are.
Yes, but these are different. Some sort of lizard in nature, but I can't quite place what kind in particular.
Well, one
Never
way
known a
to.
lizard to do this.
So,
I mean, in all fairness, we just got done killing a lizard that was trying to raise the dead as a necromancer.
You guys are standing in front of it is a step ladder that goes into the ceiling. Byron, you got something you want to say?
Yeah, let me clarify something real quick. Do you have the Scroll of Daylight or do I?
Me? I don't have it.
No.
I assumed
Winna.
that you had it.
Okay, I'll have it.
I don't know that I can do anything with it as much as you can, so.
Okay.
Yes, misprint. It is clearly Gorbax's twin brother.
Is daylight the spell that doesn't actually do daylight? Yeah. Daylight is just bright light. I don't know if that matters for vampires, but
It does.
it's not
Gives them
actual daylight.
It gives them all disadvantage and they take damage.
Okay.
Okay.
At least according to other.
Sure. I just know daylight is very disappointing if you actually want daylight. You do not get daylight.
Well, I mean, it spreads out a
Feels bad.
60-foot sphere, and they do not do well in daylight.
So
Yeah, but it's not daylight, I don't think. It's just bright light.
Oh,
Raw, I think. So I know some monsters like differentiate between like bright light and actual daylight, so it probably doesn't matter, but that is
Any
the thing.
chance there are any like blood droplets leading anywhere from these bodies?
Well, there are not.
CSI Dungeons and Dragons.
But
Clem and Byron
as you
just
guys
head
climb
upstairs.
up these stairs, you come into a very well furnished library. This room leads back down to the south, and as you come up out of the stairs, you turn and you see a creature standing there.
Count Chocula.
Yes, he goes, "Good evening."
Oh, look at his clothes. They're so funny.
Now, I'm not going to interrupt the monologue this time. However, Casper would absolutely bum rush this guy and start just, well, you did say it was a lizard, so it might not be. I'll give him that. Could be something.
He looks at you and he says, "What brings you to my abode? Blah blah blah."
Oh, we've actually come to kill you. You killed our friend.
Me? I killed your friend.
I would assume. You're a vampire, it appears. You're pale.
Who was your friend? Give me a perception check.
Have you killed many people that we have to specify
10.
who it was?
So you can see that there is red on his face. You're not sure if it is blood. But as you do that, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, all of us?
Nope, just Byron. And then we're going to go into combat.
If we lose Byron, I think we're going to lose this fight. We might actually have to run him.
16.
What's that?
Accepted.
16?
Yep.
So, if you feel like checking, it is a 17 that you needed to get, just in case you're worried there. I gotta find it real quick. All right.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So he is targeting me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Maybe.
He looks at you and says, "I invited you over for dinner. I don't know why I'm talking differently now. I can't keep an accent to save my life."
No!
What happened to him?
Literally just typing into chat that the vampire voice better stick. Like, as you said that.
Crikey, it's not going to last very long.
The hell's wrong with this guy? He's a ventriloquist now.
I've got multiple personalities. So, you, sir, are now charmed. You think that you're my best friend.
When you cast that, I raise the staff as a reaction and absorb the spell.
Son of a bitch, I forgot.
So
you do
Casper, this is the first time you're seeing it, but this ornate staff that he's been carrying around ever since that dungeon, whenever he looks at it and Byron starts to kind of like blink his eyes a little bit, he picks up the staff in front of it, and you just kind of watch as it kind of goes wow and absorbs levels. So what level spell was that?
It does not say. It is charm.
Okay, I'll look it up. That's probably level 1.
Okay, yeah, look it up and see what level it is, because I forgot all about that.
It might be a racial feature. It might not. Might just be a thing.
Sure. The vampire targets one creature concealed 30 feet. The target can see the vampire. The target must see his throw. Yeah, it might actually not be a spell. It might be like an effect.
Okay.
I have never fought a vampire before.
Neither have I.
Uncharted territory.
I'm a curse of strong and I still haven't fought a vampire yet, so I am gonna be.
It's probably because they're way overpowered for what you guys are doing right now. So anyway, let's roll for combat.
All right. Well, you can make the decision on that.
While we're doing this, let's just start rolling for initiative, and then we'll make that call here in a second.
23.
Oh, coming in strong.
It was a nat 20. I would have rather had it for an attack, but I'll take it.
All right, 23. And Casper?
12.
12. And Byron?
21.
Okay. And let's see here. Let's start. So I'm gonna go over this one more time. All right. So The vampire targets one humanoid it can see within 30 feet. If the target can see the vampire, the target must succeed in a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw against the magic or be charmed by the vampire. The charmed target regards the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Although the target isn't under the vampire's control, it takes the vampire's request or actions in the most favorable way it can, and it's willing target for the vampire's bite attack. So I don't think that's a spell because it doesn't have anything. Ivy. Let me see what the charm spell says. No, it's charm person is the spell.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, Byron.
Boo.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, you guys would just watch me kind of go limp in front of him as I was kind of holding the staff aloft, and I was kind of smile and just be like, "Hey, buddy."
Can Casper make an insight check
Sure.
to see that they're totally fucked and boned at the same time? Because it's not that we just lost Byron. It's now that it's a 2v2.
So no-
Please help
Really
us.
sucks. And he also has that scroll that we just had, which really sucks.
So wait,
I
but
forgot about
the
that.
vampire can't like command him to do anything, right? He just is like.
So he can suggest what he should do, and
Uh-huh.
Byron is now supposed to protect him because they're bosom buddies.
Well, we
I
haven't attacked him
see.
yet, so
I was about.
that
to
matters,
attack
but
him.
no. No, it takes these 19 insight.
19 insight. You can see that he wasn't talking to you when he said that, and he has a glazed over look on his face. Winna, it's your turn.
I am. Okay. Okay. Oh, do not metagame him. I am going to read this very carefully for a second. Oh, only a
Okay.
minute? How long does like one round of battle take again? Are we
It's
presuming?
10 rounds.
10 rounds is a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, haha. I could damage the vampire, but I am going to attempt to cast sleep on Byron.
Ooh. I like it. I
And
really
I'll just
like
try
it.
to
So
position. Can we just assume I position my cone in a way that it only hits him and doesn't hit anyone? Like
what is
Casper or
the
myself?
what does the wording say about the
The spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8, which I will do. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. I
Okay,
have
so
to
go ahead and roll your
that
5d8.
versus hit points.
Go ahead and roll your 5d8.
I will.
I think you need literally max.
Any chance I can like use my inspiration on this?
I'm not gonna make you waste your inspiration.
You
Uh,
literally would have to roll full max plus the
Okay.
inspiration to get me.
Can I not do that then and do something else instead?
Yeah, that's
Dang it.
I was hoping that it would make somebody else fall asleep. However,
It doesn't work on the undead, so I can't
yeah.
do it on him.
Plus this,
Okay.
you would imagine the vampires have many more hit points.
Got 20 or maybe 30 hit points.
Yeah, you want to give us any hints at all?
Sure, it's definitely more than that.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
In that case, where's my thing? Sorry, I'm still
Okay.
getting used to the stuff that I can do with this.
So real talk,
Uh huh.
I
You
have
want to get out of here?
I have no resources left.
Like spell slots or anything?
I have a few spell slots, but I mean nothing. And I don't have my channel divinity.
We don't know how to get charm off of Byron.
I don't think we can. And our characters, I mean Casper, has no idea what's going on. So
You could roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Yes, I would like also. $21.
You are looking at him. I said it wasn't an Arcana check. I'll make it work anyway. So like you see him, and you would guess that if you hit him, he has an opportunity to try and save again. It's almost like it's snapping him back to reality very shortly. And it's just, can he overcome the influence of the vampire?
What does the vampire look like he's about to do?
He's just standing there. He does not look concerned about you guys at all.
Probably because
muted.
he's a challenge ratings 15 or whatever the fuck they are.
He's not a 15.
Oh yeah, what is he then, Justin?
Less than that, but not by much.
Okay. I am first going to try and hit our bad boy with my second guiding bolt.
Okay.
And if it fails, I will be using my inspiration on this one to make it not fail.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to use my inspiration. What is it? The D what? Stop laughing at me.
D8.
Thank you. That's a 13 to hit.
A 13 to hit. So you go running up to this vampire.
I don't go running up to him.
Oh, sorry, your guiding bolt. You shoot a guiding bolt out across to this vampire, and it hits him in the chest, and he goes.
I'm just clicking something to do a different use. That's not the same thing. Okay, and then as my bonus action,
Okay.
I am going
Poop.
to use.
You poop yourself?
No. I am going to use one of my class features called Starry Form. So I can
Ooh.
expend a use of my wild shape feature to take on a starry form, and I have 3 different options. And I'm obviously going to pick the option so I can try and hit Byron to get him out of this thing. So
Okay.
basically, you see Winna like transform, and it doesn't have any of the language about how cool it looks right here. Oh,
So
here we
tell
go.
me how cool it looks.
It looks cool. I'll read what it says. Okay. Your body becomes luminous, your joints glimmer like stars, and glowing lines connect them as on a star chart. So she becomes like a physical constellation, like on this like glittery starry body. This form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And it lasts 10 minutes unless I dismiss it early. So I will be doing the archer. So I and I get to like use that as part of me taking the thing, which is a bonus action. So I can make a ranged spell attack dealing 1d8 plus 3 radiant damage.
Okay, and then your homework for next week is to get that as a picture to throw into our Instagram.
I'll Google some. So it doesn't say anything about what to roll for a hit.
I would imagine it's just a
D20.
well, it's gonna be your dexterity based attack, kind of like you're shooting a bow.
Great. It's not a spell one, you think? No, you're probably right.
I don't know. I've read nothing about this class.
Okay. Just says it's a ranged spell attack though, so I
then
feel like
there you go. Roll for your spell attack.
I'll just do my guiding bolt thing again.
Yep. There should actually be a spell attack button at the top, but that's fine. Use that one too.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
What's a 13? Does that hit Byron? Dang it! I just need to get him back to normal.
Okay.
That's
Byron, it is now your turn.
So, what are we doing here, huh?
He looks at you and he goes, "Protect me, my child."
Can do, buddy.
And he just holds his hand out to caress your head. It's super gross.
So, question.
Yep.
Byron, I assume it's somewhat dark in here.
Mm-hmm.
Byron can't see in the dark. Would Byron know not to cast things that might harm? Because Byron needs to be able to see to protect.
So you're saying, can you cast daylight to hurt him, I'm gonna say
I'm
no.
not trying to hurt him. Byron's
I'm
trying to
saying-
see.
if you were to if you cast it and it's not gonna hurt him, at least not, you're not casting it to metagame hurt him, then you certainly can. You're casting light so that you can see, so nobody can hurt him.
I feel the need to be honest here.
So Byron
recall-
would light a torch.
Well, I have the Winna lit up that stone before that she still has with her that sheds 20 feet of bright
Oh,
light.
cool. All right. In that case,
I can't not say something.
what would Byron do? Byron would look at Winna and say, seriously, trying to hit me with a bow attack and you're that bad, and you feel this echoing reverberation in your head, you'll need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Advantage
Halloween
against,
PvP.
I have an advantage against spells, and I still don't remember which button it is, so I'm gonna roll twice. Wisdom saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm.
One was a 13. It's a 16.
So you succeed. It was a DC 15. You will take 1 point. Oh, no, wait. I think with this one, you take nothing.
Excellent. Winna would not say
Yep.
mwahaha. though.
So I cast Vicious Mockery onto you, but nothing takes effect. Doesn't hold.
Mhm.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
He looks at you, Winna, and he goes, pathetic. And all of a sudden, he's no longer standing where he's at. He is directly in front of you. And you, Winna.
Does that give me an opportunity attack?
No,
No.
he has used a legendary action to essentially stop time because he moves so fast. And he is going to bite you. I'm sorry, he doesn't bite you. He tries to grab you. So that is a 23.
He's just physically trying to grab me.
Well, it's an unarmed strike.
Well, 23 hits.
Okay. Instead of hitting you, he grabs you almost in an embrace, and then he brings his teeth down to your neck. That's an 11 to hit.
So
Miss.
as a legendary action, or is this his turn?
No, he gets a multi attack, so he gets two attacks. So he can use his legendary action, and then he is using to grapple, like to grab, and then he's trying to bite. You're very fortunate that he did not bite you, and it is now Casper's turn.
So what are we doing here? Why are we here? What are we doing? Like, what is going on right now? We need to leave, like, right now.
I mean, look at all these here. This is what you're doing.
Okay, so I do want to just clarify. I was looking up. Daylight does not affect vampires raw.
Oh,
Just
nice.
so you guys know. So that really sucks. I could break the spell on Byron with Protect from Good and Evil, but it says one willing creature. I assume that Byron would not be a willing creature for me touching him in this scenario.
He's not completely against you guys. He just doesn't want you to hurt the vampire.
But that doesn't mean he won't let you do anything to him.
Correct.
It's
So
like not a harmful thing.
I tried to create disadvantage in Winna because she tried to shoot a bolt of magic at him. So I was protecting.
Okay. If you're going to let me break his concentrate or his, well, it doesn't even do that. What are the saves for the spell?
So you just have to, if you hit him, right? He on his turn will get a chance to try and do a wisdom saving throw. So at the very beginning of his turn, he would get a wisdom saving throw. If he passes that wisdom saving throw, he has his turn. If he doesn't, he's still a minion.
Does your spell say removes effects?
Nope. It prevents them, and then if it has it, you have advantage, but it's an action. So,
I mean, advantage on saves.
yeah, but who's gonna hit you then?
I mean, as a
Open-handed.
yeah.
Open-handed.
I can't attack if I do it. So, but
just so you're aware, I do have a dagger like stored in front of me. You could just take me and poke me with it as a bonus. It's a light weapon.
You could purple nurple.
You don't have multi.
I think you have to take the attack action to take
Oh, okay.
offhand attacks.
No, I think that's right.
You could bull rush him and knock him over. I don't know why I'm telling you how to play the game. I'm the bad guy.
bull rush who?
Byron.
Well, that's not. I'm not worried about hitting Byron.
He's saying that you could throw me into a wall and potentially cause damage. Is what he's saying.
Well, I could just hit you and cause damage.
But if
All right, I'm done helping.
If you bull rush me, he's saying you can use your movement to run me over and cause damage and cast
Then
your.
it's technically not an attack.
Would take an attack of opportunity from the vampire, which
You
would
if he wasn't grappling our friend Winna.
Okay, grappling doesn't stop you from taking reactions, but
I don't think you guys understand. Wait, I don't think you guys understand. He is not afraid of you at all.
Okay, I am trying my best not to get murdered behind me. So I have to assume that he's going to try and
Sure.
But if that's the case, I will bull rush Byron and slam him against the wall.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to...
You're going to run down the stairs and out of the building.
Almost. Very close. I'm going to run over here and push Byron down the stairs.
Okay. So you're going to push him so that he goes over the railing and falls 2d6 or 1d6 worth of damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what do I have to do that? Does
You
it
have
help
to
if I
do
pick him up instead?
like what is it? Shove is an attack, right? It's like an unarmed strike. Isn't that how shove works?
I think so, yeah. Well, it's just a thing, I think. But, yeah. I don't know what that is. Would it be better if I just grappled Byron?
Grapple's not going to work. Shove, 5e.
I think it's like
Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either knock it prone or push it away. So what do you want to do?
Okay, I will shove it. I don't know. Okay. I am going to try and shove Byron.
Okay.
Here is my shove. Natural 1. Awesome. Does anything happen with my natural 1?
Yeah, you go to push him and he just looks at you and steps out of the way and you stumble right past him. So you don't fall or anything. You're just now. Yeah, there you go.
Byron,
like right up against the edge of the thing.
swimmer moves and he says, "My AC's bigger than 8."
Okay, I'm just gonna punch him then.
All right.
For a natural 20. Hey. there you go.
And this is how Byron dies.
If
you were only large,
it's an unarmed
Crushes
strike,
every
so it
bone in my
doesn't-
body.
I forgot it. I gave you the tavern brawler feat, and I gave you double advantage on that.
So that'd be, I think, by how we're doing it, 10 damage
Okay.
from a punch.
So-
It's pretty damn good.
So yeah, that's a beefy punch. So he goes to push you and he stumbles and he's embarrassed and just turns around and clocks you right in the face, catches you right square in the face, and just smashes your nose, and your nose kind of bends to the left. And on your turn, you're gonna get a chance to make a wisdom saving
It's
throw.
one of those things where it's like very clearly there's like some personal issues, some history behind it. He like punches and he like stumbles through with the punch.
He's
Byron
embarrassed.
turns and he's like about like mid snide, like, you know, my AC is not yeah. So
All right. Anything else, Casper?
Yeah. You know what? There is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here now, and I'm gonna give. Oh, do I have to do that? I don't have to do that. I don't actually. I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on our new friend.
Oh, the
That
vampire?
too.
He says thank you.
Yes, the vampire needs the AC. Yeah, our new friend, +2 AC for you, and that is my turn.
All right, Winna, it's your turn, and you now have +2 to your AC.
Woohoo! May I ask what position I am grappled in currently?
He has you like typical vampire movie. Like he's got you by the shoulder and his head turned, kind of like he's trying to smooch you on the neck, but it's a death smooch.
So what you're saying is my arms are free.
No, he's holding your arms. You are grappled, but by the rules, grappled is technically. Let's see here. It's a stupid thing. It just
It
means
doesn't.
you can't really move. You can't
yeah,
like run
can.
away.
But you can do whatever else you want.
Yeah.
Although if it's a ranged attack, you have disadvantage. So.
But what if I'm not attacking him with the ranged attack?
What are you trying to do?
We still haven't woken Byron up.
He
Okay.
hasn't. Has he made a save yet? I don't.
No, that's on his turn.
Oh right, he's still
already
safe
making
because
a
you hit him. You hit him. That one's ranged. Let me see. This. Okay.
Wow, that's an angry face. I don't know what you're doing there.
Ha ha ha! Okay. I am going to cast Conjure Animals.
My least favorite spell ever.
7 cows. Sorry.
Did I decide yet what I'm conjuring? No.
Then we can
But-
do it next week.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. All right, so we're gonna end it in mid-combat tonight because it's already 11 bells Eastern Standard Time.
I'm also okay with that because that means Nyx will show up it's next time.
Nope, she's just not allowed to play next week. Sorry, Nyx.
No.
I want to thank everyone for showing up tonight. Nyx will not save us all. I'm going to make sure she's dead. She's already dead. But anyway, thanks everyone for showing up tonight. We really appreciate you all. If you could give us a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, that would be super duper awesome. As always, we have a podcast that comes out every Monday at 12:01 a.m. We have some YouTube stuff also. And then who did I say? Rob? I think I said you gotta pick somebody for inspiration.
I am picking Legendary Wifey for saying nothing at all.
Again, she gets it. She gets it again. She still only gets single inspiration, but it's 2 weeks.
Crystal, you
in a
could
row.
have saved us. Crystal.
Her phone died.
No.
Well, I love it that she wasn't able to curse me. It really brought me joy. Happy Halloween, everyone! And apparently we're going for a raid. So see you next week, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Crit cats.
I don't see that enough cats on this screen.
Cricket.
They're using the D&D
Like the
Beyond
ground
thing
level or the
too.
water level?
Oh
Uh,
my.
Then the ground where he's at.
Okay.
Ow.
Well,
Holy
that's a 10.
crap. DM saving throw,
Okay.
thank you for the rating party of 8.